Hello, welcome back to the Mental Health and Addiction YouTube channel. My name's Justin, and one of my last videos I mentioned that Justin Amash was running as a libertarian. He dropped out. Make of that what you will from my previous episode. And welcome back. I apologize for the delay in my videos. I've been working on my book, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. First thing I want to talk about. A lot of people getting butthurt over disagreements from what politically or what they believe should be done, if anything, regarding COVID-19 response to the pandemic or any other government issues or social issues. There's a lot of people in disagreement right now. But what I have to say about that is if people have what they need, not necessarily what they want, but what they need, in society, there's going to be less crime. There's going to be more incentive for people the general public, to want to obey just laws and temporary orders such as those during this pandemic. But people are struggling to make ends meet, which they already were, but during the pandemic, it's way harder. No jobs. People are losing their jobs. So, like I said, if people are not desperate, they will not feel inclined generally to participate in illegal activities or crime or anything like that to get by. It's just a fact of society. And we live in society, and we want to live in a society where it's safe. So these issues do need to be addressed, whether people agree with it or not. It's our society, and it actually is cheaper in taxes to supplement people's homelessness or help them get out of that, rather than paying for their emergencies. It is 5 to 10-fold more expensive to pay for emergencies than it is to help people get things that they really do need. There's a lot of people that are disabled and mentally disabled that just cannot do that. People that may look like they're very able to do things are actually possibly sometimes having a real hard time. I'm a person who can put on a pretty good face, but I do struggle, and that seeps out sometimes on my Facebook, which I apologize for. But homelessness, poverty, safety, what's going on? There's these issues with homelessness, poverty, and safety now because of COVID-19. There's been, and in jails, anywhere that there's people put together, there's been, problematic conditions and safety concerns. And there's also new medical conditions that are appearing in children and some other people, I guess, that they are suggesting could be related to COVID-19 illnesses, disease, certain deaths, but there's confusion about some of that. And there's also some unknown about what the long-term effects are, symptoms, scarring of the lungs, fibrosis type things, and that's scary. Those are permanent conditions for people who've overcome COVID-19. So things are a little scary now, and everyone needs to be able to cope with things in their lives. I've personally been working on my book, my autobiography, which is why I haven't made an update in however long it's been. Excuse me. As far as that goes, I did want to say I apologize for the relatively long-ish period of time between my videos, or episodes, what do you want to call them, here on my Mental Health and Addiction YouTube channel. I've been working on my book, my autobiography, which has really been quite taxing, stressful, emotionally draining, especially I have borderline personality disorder. People who have BPD tend to actually feel the same emotions again when they're going over certain emotionally powerful memories, which also are, for people with BPD, so much more intense than anyone without BPD could understand. and then you relive them. So that's been difficult. It hasn't been as hard, as intensely hard as I thought it would be, because I'm actually getting pen to paper. But it's been difficult still, because I'm going over things in my life which have been, points in my life a lot of times where I have come to believe that have changed me or made a mark on me or my life, or in some way shaped me. But anyhow, reliving these effectively causes people with BPD, it causes them to relive it when they go over that experience in their mind, something like that, or ruminate, if you want to call it that. But it can also happen with positive emotions, and it seems to happen a little bit less often, because those positive emotions aren't always in the forefront of your mind when you're stressed out. Like a lot of people with mental illness, they have worries, rightfully so too. I mean, they have imbalances in their brain which are scary to lose control of. So anyway, my point is that while writing my book, I've been dealing with my own mental illness or illnesses, whatever you want to call it. And I've found that I have had a little less emotional energy, and I have felt more emotionally fatigued or spent. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stay here. I may have a little bit of a delay between my videos, but you guys are welcome to contact me with questions at any time. I may not get back to you that day, but I will think about it and get back to you within a day or two. If it's emergency, send me a couple messages. I don't know. But, again, I'm not a doctor, and I don't profess to have all the answers. But I am able to speak definitively about my own experiences, and I hope that others can learn from my mistakes so they don't have to make those mistakes. And that's why I'm so open about my life and things I've been through, my mistakes, because I'm not real concerned about the incorrect assumptions of others about me. And there's a lot of them, because mental illness there's a lot of misunderstanding about what mental illness really does to a person, and some people just don't understand it. A lot of people say they do, but they may or may not really. So anyhow, I've also been dealing with some of that. But you've got to let things roll off your back. You cannot let others defeat who you are. So that's why I'm so open about my experiences, because I don't want others to have to experience things that I have gone through. If you can avoid it, talk to me about it, and I will tell you what happened to me. I can't say what would happen to you. I just can speak to what happened to me and my experiences, because what happened to me did happen, and that's a fact. So I can speak to those facts, but I don't profess to know all the answers to everything. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I truly hope that what I'm doing here can help someone. And that is my actual hope, my goal in doing this. Thank you guys for watching the Mental Health and Addiction YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my channel, and spread it around and share it. Thank you.